Hi everyone, Cheryl here with a Family Ties home mini album that I created for Really Reasonable Ribbon and the Scrapping Cottage using the CottageCutz dies. And so my album measures about, I'm going to say, let's say about 7.5 by, whoa, sorry you guys, by about 2.5. And so that's the size of this album. I used the Family Ties design paper for this album. Let me see if I can grab that without making a mess. It's Pebbles, and I got it from American Crafts. So that's the design paper I used throughout my album. And all the ribbon and the flowers are from Really Reasonable Ribbon, and the buttons are also from Really Reasonable Ribbon. And so let's go ahead and get started. So to bind my book, I just used the little rings that came with it, and then just covered it with yellow, green, and blue gingham print ribbon from Really Reasonable Ribbon. And then I distressed the home. I don't know if you could see that. And then on the H and the M, I just added some of the little dots, and those are also from American Crafts. All the flowers I did on the O and the E are from Really Reasonable Ribbon, and those are the Sweetheart Blossoms. And so let's go ahead and open it up. So on the first or the inside page, I used the Home Sweet Home, and this is a chipboard piece that coordinates with the album. Hopefully you could see that. And then the little mini confectionery envelope is a CottageCutz die, and then the little teeny tags inside, these are a punch. Those are from a punch. And then this is also a die cut that coordinates with the Family Ties. And so on this page here, I went ahead and used the Springtime Bunny. He's from the CottageCutz. And hopefully this focuses. Sorry, you guys, if it doesn't. I just went ahead and dusted him and then colored his ears and his cheeks with Copics. And then the fence is the picket fence border, the CottageCutz border. Another chipboard piece, and then I added some little flowers that I picked up from American Crafts warehouse sale. The flower is the garden poppies, and that is the Elite from the Scrapping Cottage. It's a CottageCutz die, and I went ahead and colored it with the Creative Inspiration paints, and then used some Viva Pearl Pen for the center. And so behind the picket fence you could put a photo, but I also wanted to use the note card, and this is a CottageCutz die as well. It's called the Spring Butterfly, and you could see. And then you can open it up. I'd put probably a picture and then some journaling right here, but you also have where you could put a picture on the back if you wanted. And then that just slides back in there. But there's room to add behind, like even behind the bunny, you can add stuff. So probably put them right there. This page I kept pretty simple. I used the Tea Time doily. It's a CottageCutz die. And then another chipboard piece here and one here. And then this is a little mini butterfly from, it's a CottageCutz die. I don't know if you could see that, but I used American Crafts glitter on that. This is what it came in, or this is what it looks like. Boy, I hope my lighting's good. Sorry, you guys. It's been a long time. This is the Wow glitter. So I used it for the center of the butterfly. More Really Reasonable Ribbon, and then this is a tag, and that's from the Scrapping Cottage as well. And those are, oh my goodness, I forget what they're called. Oh, tea time tags, sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, so on this page, I used the classic petite envelope, and this is from the Scrapping Cottage. I did not put anything inside of here. I figured you could put a little tag or a photo. Behind it, I did leave it so these little tags can go in here. And these came from, oh, hold on, let me grab it. I got these. These are American Crafts, and I got these at the warehouse sale. I mean, they cost me like hardly anything, but I went ahead, oh, and my lighting. Okay. I went ahead and distressed this one, added some Really Reasonable ribbon, and then a flower. And this one I just left plain, but I thought they were super cute. So room here for a photo, and then I did use the cute sweetheart border. This has become probably one of my favorite borders. I use it all the time, and it's from the Scrapping Cottage. It's a CottageCutz die. I love this border. A photo mat, and then I did put, whoops, I took the tags from the other side. I did put some tags in here so you could put photos and then journaling on the back. And then I used the coordinating sticker and design paper here. Oops. The size of this album is kind of awkward because it's so, it's not very tall. So it's kind of different, but to do. Anyways, I used another one of the stickers and then more of the tea time doily throughout this album. And of course the tea time tags are in here. I'm not going to pull them all out. Actually, I already did. Some more of the sweetheart blossoms, and those are from Really Reasonable Ribbon. I left a room here for the mat, the photo mat, and then the garden butterfly vine I did right here over the tea time doily. And that's just in the coordinating design paper. And then more flowers. And then the pom-pom mini, the mini pom-pom ribbon that Bonnie carries, or it's a trim. I used it, and this is the green. And so on my next page, I went ahead and used CottageCutz Fancy Envelope. And what I did was, before I actually put it together, I put a brad down here, and so to hold the string, and then put the flower up here to hold this closed. And then inside I just made a little card to put photos and journaling. And then you just tie it back. And, oh, maybe one of the, so I did take those out of the wrong place. Anyways, you could put a tag back here. I must have grabbed it when I accidentally, and I don't know which one I grabbed. So maybe it was this one. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Oh, well. Anyway, so you have room for tags and photos behind all these. Another place to mat a photo. And then this is lace from Really Reasonable Ribbon. And, oh my goodness, I'm not sure if that's the Edna. Let me see if I have a name. Gabrielle. That's the Gabrielle lace, and I ran it across the bottom. It's very dainty. And so I really like that one. And then more gingham. And another sticker on a just layered paper. So on this page, I used the picket fence again, and this time I ran the ribbon, the gingham ribbon through it, and then did the moss green leaves over it as like a vine, and added some more of the sweetheart flowers from Really Reasonable Ribbon. And I did make some mats, but I absolutely love this paper. It's darling. And then I did use the, and I don't know if you're going to see it very well, but that tree is called the Garden Birdhouse tree. And that's a CottageCutz die. So it's a Elite. It comes out in one cut. And I actually cut it in white and then colored it with the Copic markers. And so there you have that. Then I made the little, just with some of the scrap paper, I made some mats for the photos and added some more ribbons. And here's another one. You can add journaling to the back. And another one. And they all have the bows and in different spots. And on my last page here, I went ahead and used the medium confectionery bags, and I did 3 of them, and I used the, I think that's the Noel lace from Really Reasonable Ribbon, and I ran it all the way across. You can kind of see that. And then I added these pockets over the lace, and then a bow here and here, and then button and flower, and then another chipboard piece. I don't know if you could see that. And then this is just a cutout, and then some more of the tea time tags. And you can add photos and journaling to the back. And I kept those pretty simple and plain. And there you have my mini home album. And I hope you enjoyed my video today, and thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Have a nice day.